Hey, Fisher, working from home. I'd say one of the biggest challenges of that has been sort of avoiding distractions, which, as you can see, I've got a few around me. The silver lining of this whole pandemic reporting deal has been interviewing so many people who have found really innovative ways of staying sane and being creative during the lockdown. To be perfectly honest with you, it's buoyed me up. I mean, I look forward to going to work every day, even though it's just going to my kitchen.
So the key question is, where would you set up your workstation during a pandemic? And because at the time I didn't really know how long this was going to last, I did the smart thing, and I set it up on the kitchen table.
I mostly just sit at my dining room table most of the day. I do all my interviews on the phone. I use this phone I'm recording from, put you on speaker, record from my recording device here, and then I plug it in and transcribe the interviews to keep track of everything. I also have a pile of notebooks and very important work from home thing, lots of coffee.
One of the things that I find really essential is obviously pens and notepads. But one of my newer tools at work is my microphone. And then I have a soundboard. I record a podcast from home. It's called the 10-3 podcast. It covers Canadian news. We've been doing a lot of episodes on COVID-19.
We've got legal pad. The first date on this is March 19th, which was a few days after we were sent to work from home. So we're about one legal pad into this pandemic. We've got the solar cane, which is good for hands when you've been washing them too much. Got the thermometer and the gummy vites. Got a couple masks here. I haven't had to really go out too much for work, but when I do, obviously use one of those.
The good thing about it is that the commute from the bed to the office is only a couple of steps.
Throughout all this, I've been very fortunate to be able to be at home and just to kind of keep plugging away. So far, not going stir crazy. The hair is getting a bit long, and the beard. I promised I wouldn't shave or I wouldn't get a haircut till this is all over. It's taken a bit longer than I initially expected, but otherwise, it's been pretty smooth sailing over here.
As a photographer these days, we're quite used to this. We work out of our cars, we work out of coffee shops. This is actually kind of luxurious when you look at some of the places that we work out on a regular basis. So as you can see on my desk, there's not a lot. The essential items are the wipes, the hand sanitizer, notebook, and my laptop. And when I come in, some of my cameras actually usually come in with me as well.
I guess one of the things that helps me get through my day here at home is coffee. Nice big mug of coffee is usually seen on my desk. Another thing that's helped me a lot is the ability to be home with my family right now. My kids are obviously doing distance learning. As schools have shut down, my son had given some of his Hot Wheels a paint job. And as you can see, number one dad, best dad ever. Put a smile on my face. And then my daughter has drawn me some artwork to go up on the walls. And for those wondering, I do get a little bit of sunlight.
That's the water bottle I use to spray our cats if they get up on the kitchen counters. Here is the bread maker we've been using over time, and the dishes I have to wash. There are the barbells that I use when I get tired of working and need a break.
Couple of things that I miss about not being in the office is the camaraderie that you have with fellow photographers and reporters. You don't have the same. We just don't have the same sort of contact now to bounce story ideas off each other or photo ideas. So I do miss that. It's kind of lonely sitting here working away all by yourself. But every once in a while we run into reporters and other photographers, so it's a little bit different, but we're starting to get used to it.
What do I miss about the office? Everyone who comes with the office. All of the people from the office is what I miss the most. I mean, I do have people here, and by people I mean fur creatures. These are my co-workers during the work week. Very lively bunch, as you can plainly see. Clearly happy that I'm still home. And yeah, what do I like about working remotely? It's quiet, if you can't tell, but I'm usually the one making a lot of the noise anyway. So the entertainment value of me just randomly singing a song or yelling something out is lost in the echoes of the walls.